At the end of World War II in 1945, the world celebrated the defeat of Nazi Germany. However, behind the scenes, many high-ranking Nazi officials slipped through the Allied net, evading justice and escaping prosecution for their crimes. How did they do it? What networks did they use? And where did they hide? Today, we'll uncover the clandestine methods these war criminals used to flee Europe, the role of shadowy organizations, and how some were eventually brought to justice. From covert escape routes to international complicity, this is the untold story of how senior Nazis managed to escape to World War II. As the Allies closed in on Germany in early 1945, Nazi officials faced a grim reality. Defeat was inevitable, and accountability for their crimes loomed large. Many were determined to escape at all costs, fearing execution for their roles in the Holocaust and other atrocities. With Berlin in ruins and Hitler dead by suicide in his bunker, chaos reigned. The disintegration of Nazi command structures created opportunities for officials to vanish. Amidst the millions of displaced people across Europe, some shed their uniforms, burned documents, and assumed civilian identities. Others plotted more organized escape strategies, relying on a network of loyal supporters. One of the most infamous methods of escape was the Ratlands, covert escape routes that funneled Nazis out of Europe. These pathways led primarily to South America, with Argentina, Brazil, and Chile being popular destinations due to their lax extradition laws and sympathetic governments. The Ratlands were often facilitated by clandestine groups, including rogue elements of the Catholic Church. Some clergymen in Austria and Italy provided fake passports and safe houses, believing it was their moral duty to assist fellow Christians, even if they were war criminals. The routes typically led through Italy, where fugitives boarded ships bound for South America. Figures like Adolf Eichmann and Joseph Mengele used these very channels to elude capture. Argentina became the most notorious refuge for escaped Nazis. President Juan Perón, himself sympathetic to fascist ideals, actively encouraged their immigration, seeing it as an opportunity to import scientific expertise and strengthen Argentina's position on the world stage. Upon arrival, Nazis were provided with new identities and often assimilated into local communities. Some, like Adolf Eichmann, lived quietly under assumed names, while others openly integrated into Argentine society, continuing to espouse their ideology. The country's vast, rural landscapes made it an ideal place to hide, further complicating efforts to track them down. One of the most disturbing aspects of Nazi escapes was the level of international complicity. Western intelligence agencies, particularly the CIA, were guilty of turning a blind eye or even assisting in some cases. Adolf Eichmann, one of the architects of the Holocaust, managed to escape to Argentina under the alias Ricardo Clement. For over a decade, he lived undetected until Israeli Mossad agents tracked him down in 1960. His dramatic capture and subsequent trial in Jerusalem brought his crimes to the forefront of global consciousness. Joseph Mengele, the infamous Angel of Death from Auschwitz, fled to South America as well, evading capture for decades. Unlike Eichmann, Mengele remained elusive, living a shadowy existence in Paraguay and Brazil until his death in 1979. His survival, despite global efforts to apprehend him, highlights the challenges of post-war justice. The Odessa Network, a rumored underground organization of former SS officers, allegedly played a significant role helping Nazis escape. While some historians debate its existence, there is evidence of coordinated efforts by ex-Nazis to provide financial and logistical support for their comrades. This network purportedly operated out of Germany, funneling resources and creating safe houses across Europe. It served as a lifeline for war criminals, ensuring they had the means to disappear, whether formalized or loosely connected. These efforts were undeniably effective in shielding many from prosecution. While many Nazis escaped, justice did catch up with some. The Nuremberg trials set a precedent for prosecuting war crimes, but they only scratched the surface. The Nazi hunters of the Simon Wiesenthal Center and other organizations dedicated their lives to tracking down fugitives. The capture of Eichmann was a watershed moment, demonstrating that time would not erase responsibility. Other trials, like those of Klaus Barbie in France and John Demjanjuk in the United States, continued well into the late 20th century, proving that justice, while delayed, was not entirely denied. The escape of senior Nazis after World War II remains a dark stain on the quest for justice. It highlights the complexities of a post-war world where geopolitical priorities often outweighed moral responsibility. These escapes also serve as a reminder of the importance of vigilance and accountability. The efforts of those who refuse to let these criminals go unpunished, despite immense challenges, stand as a testament to humanity's enduring fight for justice. The legacy of Nazi escapes is not just about those who fled. It's about the survivors, the investigators, and the countless individuals who refused to let history forget their crimes. The story of how senior Nazi officials managed to escape justice after World War II is a complex and often troubling chapter in history. It's a tale of human ingenuity used for both good and evil, a reminder of the importance of holding power to account, and a testament to those who pursued justice against all odds. What are your thoughts on the post-war pursuit of Nazi criminals? Share them in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more deep dives into history together.